What's good YouTube? Elder Sage here, coming at you with a whole new video. Now today I'm going to be teaching you guys a big secret. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to become a battle tree champion like me. It's actually pretty simple. It doesn't really require that much effort. Well, actually it does, because you're going to actually have to acquire 3 Pokemon. Now this looks a little bit weird, but first Pokemon you need is definitely a Lonely Mug. And it needs to have Toxic, Gunk Shot, Disable, and Knockoff. And it also needs a Fidgy Berry and Unique Gluttony. I don't know why it works, but this works. This is like I use this moveset for like competitive battle anyways. And then you also need this Machamp. It's pretty basic, but the one thing that you definitely need is Poison Jab for those fairy types, and you definitely need an Expert Belt, because the Pokemon in the battle tree, like for some reason they always I feel like they're just trained to just be a nightmare. And you definitely need your Tapu Koko. But the one thing I forgot on this one is Grass Knot. And since it is a special set, you definitely need the Life Orb, because it's obviously not a specially attacking mon, so it really doesn't do that much damage. Well, it does with like the Electric Surge and everything, but all that doesn't matter. Let's just jump into it. This is how we're about to be a champion. So what kind of matters in this is the order that you decide to put it on. The order that you decide to set your team. You have 2 choices. You either could lead with your Tapu Koko, or you could lead with your Muk. But for this first battle, I'm gonna lead with my Muk, mainly because a lot of the times, if people some of the mons, they be doing some really stupid things. They be doing they start double teaming, and it's just annoying, and they always carry weird items. So the first thing you want to do is knock off. It gets stabbed, so it's always going to do a lot of damage, so definitely just knock off whatever that comes your way. And sometimes it's pretty easy that you can kind of win with just knockoff, that you won't really need your disable. The only times that you do use your disable is when they have a super effective move on you, and then it's just you got your Fiji Berry as backup to heal you up, but it's just to stop them cold. And your toxic is just whenever a Pokemon comes in, first thing you do, toxic. Well, knockoff and then toxic. Like Porygon, the fat little thing, I don't even remember, Licky Tongue, yeah, Licky Tongue. Or something that you just want to troll. And always preserve your Tapu Koko, because there are so many times that you will think you're on the verge of winning and somebody has a random focus sash. So let's just get through this match. And yeah, it's a little bit sped up, because you all know there are some slowdown animations. This Raichu is pretty annoying, but just knock off. I kind of feel bad though. It's a little kid that I just beat up. I don't know why he has those Pokemon in the first place though. Okay, now you guys saw it. That one was pretty easy. But the thing is, you guys might think, oh, why am I teaching you guys how to be a battle tree champion if I'm you can see I'm on a streak of 2. Well, that's because I went through a lot. I mean a lot, just to get this information to you guys. I ain't trying to scam y'all, but I was streaking up high, got to 20, but then I realized it's always the same thing that these guys always do. They carry Crazy Berry, then they try to set up something ridiculous, not no smoking sets, always something ridiculous. Now this one is gonna be a slower paced battle, because obviously these are not low tier mons. These ones are actually pretty competitive. So definitely they always carry berries. Knock the berry off. Now here's where it gets a little bit weird. This is where sometimes it all depends on your preference. If you want to start off with Tapu Koko and get a speedy head start, but I still went with Muk, and obviously over here I used Disable, just hoping that he would use Bulldoze again, but he used Gravity. Just so stupid. But anyways, I'm gonna just fast forward this part, because it's, well, not fast forward, I'm just gonna let you guys watch. This part was just stupid. I had no choice but to just do whatever, but it does showcase just the quintessence of this set, all the things you have to do. You see the Fiji Berry heals you pretty good. You see, when they start trolling like this, that's when you need your toxic. But at this point, Muck is kind of like useless to me, so whatever happens to him, it kind of doesn't matter. I kind of just want him to just faint, to be honest, because I want to get a clean switch in. Because you can't really be sabotaging your other mons, because you guys are around the same level, so they're going to be doing a lot of damage to you regardless of anything. So I'm just gonna troll it a little bit and just wait for it to die. So you guys can see there, it's time for the clean switch in. Right here, it doesn't really matter. I can either bring in Machamp or Tapu Koko, but I want to showcase to you guys, when you do bring in Tapu Koko, never ever just blast off an attack, because a lot of times they do carry some items which might sabotage you. So always play safe, because there will be some faster mons, and you know how the meta is kind of slow. You need a fast mon that can save your ass. Because this one time I had like a Gallade on like 1 HP, just like sweep my whole team. All this through when I was trying to find this guide for you guys. We all about to be champions. This is how you get your easy life, well, choice bands, choice specs, all of that stupid stuff. So I made the right call here. You always got to volt switch, because you do not want to take the chance if it's like gonna be doing damage to you. Just switch out. But then again, this switch was kind of bad, because as you guys can see, he did use his Z crystal. Well, she, because Kangaskhan I guess is a female. But yeah, this was not good. Not good at all. I was just kind of like, it might be over for me, but because I had no idea what the last mon was, so I couldn't guarantee that I could knock it out. Especially considering since it had like, I don't know, I was just, at this point I was kind of like, it's over. But for some reason Machamp took it like a champ. We're all about to be Battle Tree champs. So I was able to fire back the dynamic punch, and you guys can see, put in that work. I don't even need to go back to Tapu Koko, to be honest, because Machamp, once he gets going, it's over. So the reason for the Machamp is that sometimes when they do start double teaming and stuff like that, it really could get really annoying. You need a Pokemon with no guard to hit them, because I literally had an Absol once just boosting his evasion, and it just really got to the point where I thought it was over for me. But you guys saw like the whole 1 HP thing, but I got the hacks in my favor, so I was like, whatever. And that was the end of that. And honestly, this like pattern repeats like so much, and especially since there's a lot of water mons, just having that Tapu Koko is also always like insurance. So with that, I'm gonna wish you guys the best of luck with your battling and your leveling up of your BP or your leveling up as a trainer. I'm telling you guys, I'll be getting high up there. If you guys don't believe me, go and see for yourself. Oh yeah, and also don't forget to get your grass knot on your Tapu Koko, because sometimes they be pouring it out like Rhyperiors, and what would you do if you had your Tapu Koko and a Rhyperior? Nothing. And also here are like the EV investments in case you guys wanted to see what kind of sets I'm running on them. And also just a little bit of like my other mods, because I've been hatching eggs like crazy. Just so you guys know, these mods are legit. I've spent so much time hatching eggs. I have like almost 3 copies of Machamps. I think 4. I have 4 different Machamps. I level to like 60, 70. It's not fun. I caught so many Executors. I know I got a shiny one, but then I realized it was a Frisk nature, well, Frisk ability instead of Harvest, so I just decided to compromise with a Harvest non-shiny one. But yeah, a lot of hard work. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you guys did, then like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back for some more. Elder Sage, and I'm out.